Yes, I'm going to give a continuation of my bracha for the year 5775. The beauty of this bracha is that the 775 is what we determine the year with, and the valuation and the importance and the what's going to transpire during this year. And this 775 relates to the full spelling of the word and name Yishmael. Yishmael is the root and the seed of the Islamic people. And so this is the year of Yishmael and how we relate to Islam. Comes across in the Jewish year of 775. An amazing thing is that the normative gematria, not the full spelling, but just the letters themselves of Yishmael, come out to be 451. Miraculously, this is the gematria of the term Ain Soph. Ain Soph, in its normative spelling, just singular letter gematria, is 207, which is the same as Or. So when we talk about Or, we're really talking about the Ain Soph, and this is Ain Soph is the side of total goodness, so to speak. And yet Yishmael has turned out to be the side of the other side, the apparent not so good. And so, as we see now today, this full spelling of Yishmael, not full regular spelling of Yishmael, the regular spelling of Yishmael, equals Ain Soph. This Ain Soph, I'm going to give it to you now how to do the gematria, is Ain, Aleph, Yud, Nun. So the first letter is Aleph, that's 111, Yud is 20, Nun is 106, that comes out to be 237. Then Soph is Samek, which is 120, Vav, 12, and Pei, 81. And that's 213. So 237 for Ain, and 213 for Soph is 450, plus 1 for all, for the term itself, and that comes out to be 451. So miraculously, Ain Soph is Yishmael. Yishmael represents Ain Soph. And how we handle Yishmael is the expression of our understanding of Ain Soph. This is a different type of approach to the entire problem. Another spelling here of the apparent problems to the Jewish people over the millennia, is a gematria found in the word shalom, which is 376, and that is the same gematria as the word Esau. Ayin, Samech, Ayin, Shin, Vav. Esau. So again, these apparent opposites. Esau isn't peaceful. He's the opposite of peace. How come his gematria spells shalom? Another amazing gematria here, related to this entire blessing, is that shalom, spelt out, is 226. That's Shin, Lamed, Vav, Mem. That's 226, plus 10 letters, plus 4 words, plus 1 for all is 541, and that's Yisrael. So at its fullness, Shalom is Yisrael. Okay? So all these come together with the relationships of Esau being Christianity, related in this way to Yisrael through the word Shalom, because they share gematrias in its normative form and full form. In the same way that Yishmael shares gematria with Ain Soph, and that Yishmael in its full form, that's in its normative form, it ends with Ain Soph, and in its full form, it shares the gematria of this year. So all these threads come together in the blessing of this year. And how are we to handle this year? So how are we to handle what transpires in this year? And this year is the year, obviously, of Yishmael and the problems that the Islamic terrorists bring about. How are we to handle Islam in general? What is the attitude of the Jewish people and people in general towards this? What relationship does the year 775 have even to the non-Jews? So this is all part of the continuing blessing that started on the 10th of Teves for me in giving this. And as we proceed here, it's going to slightly unfold, because the verbalization and the bringing to the surface of this gematria, that 775 is the gematria of Yishmael, and actually that Yishmael, in its normative gematria, as being 451, shares the same numbers as Yisrael as 541. The same 3 digits are in there, rearranged. There's obviously a connection between Yisrael and Ishmael. And so these strong relationships, how they are going to unfold and what our attitude is, must coincide with the gematria involved and what these gematriot signify and bring about. Do the gematriot themselves bring about our attitude? Does it draw out of us certain feelings, relationships, and movements, certain actions? Does the theoretical study and delving into these numerologies mean anything towards the environment itself? This is left to be determined, and this is only a opening to an enormous year, 5,775, that lies ahead for us.